Getting some good light right now on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam. We're within that golden hour of the sunset, that occurring right around the 6:39, 6:40 p.m. We're within that hour, and we have beautiful colors. We don't have a whole lot of clouds in the sky, so whether you look to the west for the direct sunset or look to the east for the glow cast upon our mountains, our mesas, and our plateaus, it's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful. And you're going to continue with those clear skies during the overnight hours tonight. Stars, planets, that bright moon still rising. That moon may cast some bright light, so whatever you're doing tonight, plan accordingly. You probably have about an hour and a half before that moonrise after the sun goes down. Enjoy your evening. It's going to be quiet tonight. Enjoy your days. We are changing colors up in the mountain zones. Still at the elevations of Montrose and Grand Junction at these lower valley floors for the Uncompahgre Valley, the Grand Valley. We're getting some patchy colors. We're also getting leaves onto the sidewalks and into the streets. Looks beautiful. This is a great time of the year for photographs, whether it's with family or still life, if you will. Higher elevations, that's where we're seeing, and some would argue, the higher you go in elevations. Already we've hit past peak, but there is a sweet spot, and it's right around 9,000 to 10,000 feet, and that puts you upwards to the Grand Mesa, and it is beautiful. Best time of the year, in my opinion, and just as beautiful as spring. Temperatures right now, here we are, low 70s at Montrose, mid 70s for Grand Junction, upper 70s for Moab. A little bit cooler off towards the east with 60-degree readings checking in for the Pitkin County and the Gunnison County areas. As far as high temperatures go today, Pitkin County could not get to the 60-degree mark. Almost. The Gunnison Valley did. Low 60s were our high temperatures there today. We're supposed to be, for this time of the year, Grand Junction, Montrose, we should be in the upper 60s. So we've dipped out of the 70-degree category. We're still lingering there for Montrose and for Grand Junction, but this was our cool day. This is post-frontal weather, clear skies, cold temperatures. Cold temperatures. Yeah, we went from the mid-70s to the lower 70s today, and then we're going to jump back up tomorrow to the mid-70s. All the while, we remain slightly above the averages with no record attempts. For example, records in Grand Junction about 10 degrees warmer, so 85 degrees. We won't be there anytime soon. As far as wind speeds go, a little bit of a clip, 5 to 15 miles per hour. There's a bit of a northerly influence with some of these wind speeds, and that's helping to reinforce the dry conditions. That's coming at us courtesy of a ridge of high pressure that is going to be the dominant weather pattern, but there's going to be some nuances with that over the next couple of days. Top wind gusts, 10 to 25 miles per hour, manageable. Even with the passage of the cold front yesterday, we really didn't get a whole strengthened wind profile, so at least we avoided that. The Gunnison Valley did pop off today around the 30-mile-per-hour zone. Hazardous weather for the Tri-County area just does not exist. But listen, if you are driving to look at those leaves, be safe, be courteous, designate a driver, and that's your job, to drive through the mountain zones. Let everybody else in the car look. Now, if you're the only one driving, pull off and have a gander. But be careful of leaves. You can lose traction on turns with leaves. Just like sand, just like ice, they can be very slippery. Speaking of ice, hey, we've got some cold temperatures. The Front Range under a frost advisory. You can just barely catch the colors in the eastern plains along the I-25 corridor eastbound, but also the San Luis Valley around Alamosa. They're going with a hard freeze tomorrow morning, so they're going to get temperatures into the middle 20s. That's the expectation there. The Front Range has temperatures just touching the 30-degree category. Meanwhile, on the western slope, we're nice and mild in the 40s. And that's pretty much where we should be for this time of the year. Quiet on radar. This will continue unchanged through the end of the week. I don't even think we'll be tracking cloud coverage through the end of the work week. All courtesy of the ridge of high pressure, that northerly influence, mild and dry conditions. Still watching this pesky cutoff low pressure system, and it's just going to park itself off the coast of California for the next several days. I think late weekend, early next week, it'll try to migrate towards the Four Corners region, and just a subtle movement like that would introduce cloud coverage, would slightly spike up our rain chances, especially for Arizona, New Mexico, but we'll be eyeballing the Four Corners region for the late weekend, early next week. Meanwhile, though, that ridge of high pressure is still dominant source, and that's going to suppress that low somewhat. We'll see if we can get some cooler air in here as a result, but not this work week. Not today, not tomorrow, not Friday. We're still going to be under this mild and dry pattern as the rest of the country starts to settle down towards the Friday period as well. Low temperatures tonight. We're still talking 40-degree readings. We should be in the upper 30s around Montrose. We should be in the low 40s for Grand Junction. You'll see some chillier temperatures off towards the east and certainly into the Gunnison Valley for the start of your day tomorrow morning. Sunrise occurring right around 7:20. Pick a spot wherever you're going to be. Another fantastic day. This is going to be a stretch of weather. It's going to continue through the work week into the upcoming weekend, and even though we lower the temperatures next week, That's still slightly above the average for this time of the year. Montrose, same situation. Please get out and enjoy this great weather, whether it's in the morning, the midday, or the evening, even at night. These conditions are fantastic, and let's enjoy them while we can, because this is a stretch of mild weather I can get behind.